Ignition on 3. Ready? 3!
Hey, it's Janelle Waz, and welcome back to another episode of Waz Reviews. Turn and burn!
Turn and burn!
Shoot the tubes!
Shoot the tubes!
Dogmeat! Solar City! I love a good world-building story. Oh, who am I kidding? It's an FMV game on the Sega CD. In 1992, Sewer Shark was released on the Sega CD and later ported to the 3DO. It was an FMV rail shooter and was one of the first and best-selling games on the Sega CD. In fact, it was so popular that it was eventually bundled with new units, even furthering its reach among a Sega playing population. There's a good chance that if you owned a Sega CD back in the day, you've more than likely played Sewer Shark. The game takes place in, of course, a futuristic sewer, where you have to battle every mutant that comes your way, from radigators, yes, I said radigators,
Let's go kick a little radigator butt!
to scorpions, bats, and whatever freak of nature comes your way. The game is teeming with plenty of 90s FMV cheese. And directed by John Dykstra of Star Wars fame? Oh heck yes, we're in for a good time. Today, we're futuristic sanitation workers on Waz Reviews. And just remember...
Relax! Pretend it's a game. Maybe it'll even be fun. Shoot the tubes, Dogmeat!
But before I go further, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I talk a lot about Star Trek, video games, and whatever else I feel like talking about. And if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a member. Be great to have you aboard. We enter a dark sewer with some of that trademark Sega CD graininess. And maybe right off the bat, I should address that. Now, I love my Sega CD. It's the source of wonderfully cheesy fun from the 90s. But the video quality was never great. Heck, by today's standards, it's pretty terrible. That being said, the messy quality of the video does kind of fit in with the dark sewer setting. But nevertheless, it's not good. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at a blank screen. In fact, it's a little jarring to look up footage of the 3DO version of the game, a system that also featured a lot of FMV but much better video quality. And I could actually see what's going on. Anyways, it looks like we're not alone in this sewer.
Another crash and burn. First time, huh, rookie?
Well, as a matter of fact, it is. This is Falco, one of the sewer jockeys that clean the sewers for our boss. No, that's not Slade Bender from Captain Picard's Dixon Hill Hollow program, but Commissioner Stenchler, owner of the sewers, and the one demanding we collect 1 million pounds of tube steak.
Just remember, a clean sewer is a happy sewer.
But we're not going to have to do this alone, as we're partnered up with Falco's main man, Ghost, the greatest pilot to ever shoot the tubes.
Now that's my main man. Greatest co-pilot to ever shoot the tubes.
If we do a good job, it's a one-way ticket out of this literal crap hole and into Solar City. But enough talk, it's
Shoot time.
let's meet our co-pilot, Ghost. No, not that Ghost. Definitely not that Ghost.
Hey, anybody see a ghost? Welcome to the sewers, punk.
Everyone's just so in your face in this game.
Let's go, rookie!
Ooh, so edgy, so angsty, so 90s, and I'm loving every second of it. I mean, this is peak 90s content here.
I always come back for more. Take a deep breath, rookie. Don't you love the smell of the sewers in the morning? They smell like victory!
Okay, one, we're in a sewer, so there's no way I'm taking a deep breath down here. And two, that's not victory you're smelling. Also, I'm trying to figure out who Ghost reminds me of. He almost looks like a young William Shatner with the voice inflection of Bubba Higgins from Mama's Family.
It wasn't my fault. It was the camera.
We're also introduced to our sewer shark, or sewer vehicle, named by Ghost the Whole Hog, which has been heavily customized by Ghost to get us safely through the sewer's tunnels.
I got some stuff in there. It's not all strictly legal, but it just might keep you off the wall.
Good old Ghost looking out for me. He even gives me a cute little nickname.
Dogmeat.
Ghost is just giving me everything I ever wanted. Heck, he's so nice about it, he even made a PowerPoint presentation.
I give you a name, a friend, a boss, and a reason to live. You're gonna owe me big Dogmeat.
Alright, new employee orientation is over. Let's get to sewer sharking.
Hey, Captain, transmit, you dirty little...
Whoa, I'm working real good now, Mr. Ghost.
Okay. Everything's been pretty edgy so far in this game, wouldn't you say? The dark sewer, the in-your-face attitudes, the possibility of a horrible death in a sewer. And then this! This is what stands between us and death. A cartoonish robot sphere. We're doomed. Heck, he's not even voiced by the famous voice actor Frank Welker, who actually did some work in this game? Guys, what are you doing? If you're gonna include a robot with a silly voice, Frank's your guy.
Well, it's funny you should,
Let's go kick a little radigator butt, okay?
Oh, not another bug.
Oh, yeah, we're totally dead.
Shoot the tubes, Dogmeat!
Yeah, to be honest, the game's plot isn't exactly deep. It's definitely not going to win any Academy Awards anytime soon. But you know what? That's okay. Look, sure we could have some rich, deep, intricate, upstairs-downstairs-esque story with the rich in Solar City living the good life while their servants of the sewer support them below. Heck, we could even get into some social commentary involving this. But this is Sewer Shark, and frankly, I just want a good 90s FMV game about ace pilots flying through a sewer. I do have to give this game some credit, though. Despite it not being very deep, it has a fair amount of world building. A social structure between Solar City and the sewers below it, characters with personality and charisma with relationships with each other, heck, even slang. Sure, it still feels very much like a 90s sci-fi B-movie, but I feel like it ends up putting more thought into this world than a lot of properties out there. Or maybe I'm just overwhelmed by this game's delightful 90s cheese.
Shoot the tubes, Dogmeat!
But now for the game itself. The gameplay you see at the start is basically the same throughout the entire game. Sewer Shark is a rail shooter, so naturally, you automatically move forward through the sewer in glorious FMV while you man the gun, which you control with the directional buttons and fire with A. You shoot down bogeys, or in other words, radigators, scorpions, and whatever other crazy thing is down here, which are highlighted when they're available to shoot. You'll also have bats flying at you, but frankly they're more trouble than they're worth, and you can just ignore them throughout the game. I mean, I didn't, but you can since they won't cause you any damage, unlike the other bogeys. You also have a limited amount of energy, which powers your Sewer Shark and gun, so be careful, you don't want to run on empty down here. Catfish will also call out clock-face directions for tubes that he's opening in perhaps the most deadpan voice possible.
Attention, Sewer Mart shoppers, we got a lovely assortment of bogeys bearing 12, 3, 9.
Yeah, you get the impression that the voice actors probably recorded each number once, and the game picks a combination at random. It's up to you to direct the Sewer Shark into the correct tube as you come up to it by holding B and the direction button for that tunnel. Missing a tunnel, however, can be disastrous since Catfish won't have a chance to unlock doors for you, leading to a rather fiery demise. If your energy happens to be getting low, you also have the chance to recharge when Ghost yells,
Recharge coming up!
which gives you the option of quickly turning left or right. However, you have a 50-50 chance of entering a recharge tunnel that doesn't recharge your energy, so it's helpful to know where the recharges are as you play through the game. Which is kinda dumb to be honest and makes the game more difficult than it needed to be. There's no indication which side gives you the recharge, so you can easily miss the correct tunnel when you need a recharge the most. As you move through the sewer, provided you don't hit the wall and they need to blot you up with handy wipes,
They're out there now blotting him up with handy wipes.
you'll trigger cutscenes giving you feedback on how well you're doing, as well as unlocking parts of the story. But some of those cutscenes can end your game if your score isn't high enough. There are also 4 stages to the game where you're given a new call sign, starting with Dogmeat. Should you crash in one of those stages, you'll simply restart from the beginning of the current stage. Alright, let's turn and burn.
Turn and burn.
Not long into your tenure as a sewer jockey, you'll get a call from Stenchler in the middle of his lunch.
You know, that wasn't too bad, kid. You got real
potential.
Yep, this is the 90s, and the 90s loved its stereotypes. A sleazy commissioner is nothing without a ditzy secretary.
Potential.
Ghost, however, is far less supportive of you.
You're barely making it, pal.
Jealous much? Oh look, Falco's calling us, and she looks like she's in some trouble and needs us to head over.
I'm gonna give you jump data to my sector gate, and then I'm gonna talk you in from there, okay? Here we go. 6, 3, 12.
She went from being concerned to absolutely deadpan. I don't know, this kind of reminds me of...
I've turned things over to my bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Mr. Black.
And Ghost isn't very happy that Falco is heading over to the infamous Sector 19. It's a sewer jockey's graveyard. In fact, we're supposed to always avoid Sector 19.
That's a real dangerous kind of place. That's why I made it one of those, prohibition,
Prohibited access discretionary control zones.
Yeah, I use classy words like that 'cause, I'm a totally,
Classy type guy!
A highly professional place of business, ladies and gentlemen, where the dress code is business casual and beachwear. Also, why is Stenchler showing a fair amount of cleavage? And does he have beach suspenders? The excesses of Solar City. Man, I wish I was there.
Your new call sign is Rat Breath.
But I'll take that! With a new call sign and a new background song, the second stage begins, and for some reason I had a really tough time with this stage. It has the same basic gameplay as before, but with added scorpions hanging from the wall. But for some reason, I had a harder time reaching my goals and getting all the bogeys. And why did the developers put bogeys on the curve that I can barely shoot down? That's just mean.
I'll go to Ghost. Do you copy?
Oh, Falco, where are you? Apparently, she's on the underground highway to Solar City, which is apparently a legend or something?
It actually exists.
And you know what also exists? This crazy looking thing? I don't know, that looks a lot like a bird to me.
It's coming this way. It's coming right at me. No!
Transponder reading dead ahead. And I do mean dead.
Yep, Falco flew too close to Solar City.
She's still alive, I can feel it.
You sure about that? The last transmission wasn't exactly promising.
Shoot the tubes, Rat Breath.
Help, Mr. Ghost! I've got a bogey coming down on me. It's a flying buzzsaw!
Oh, yeah, we're dead.
Somebody's got control of the maintenance moles and turned them into killers. That's what got Falco.
a badge? Look at me, I'm a surf god!
Wait a second. How is he transmitting this? Does he have a selfie stick? Is there a GoPro involved? Is there a cameraman? I have so many questions!
Surf's up, dude!
That's my tax dollars at work! Well, we're gonna be up against some pretty nasty stuff now, so Ghost goes to make some modifications to the whole hog, putting it even further into a dubious legal position.
3, 2, 1, fire! You didn't fire, did you? Get out of here! I need a pilot, not a human dribble glass!
Wait, what? Oh, you're kidding me! Yeah, if you don't fire on Ghost's command, the game forces you to replay that entire stage, which I already had a hard time with. Alright, here, I took out the door.
I'm flying with a menace to society here. Let's kick some mole butt, exterminator.
Now looky here, Mr. Ghost.
Shut up, catfish! We got a bird to follow! As well as a bunch of giant moles trying to crash into me! Luckily, it's not too difficult to hit the moles since they're a big enough target. But following the bird, which basically replaced catfish, thank God, hitting the moles, collecting tube steak, and even releasing hydrogen so we don't explode can be a challenge, but it feels appropriate for a late game stage. In fact, at this point, you should feel pretty confident as a sewer jockey. Not even Stenchler can threaten you. He can, however, threaten Falco.
I must see to it that she warms to the occasion. The sun is just right for toasting marshmallows.
Yeah, Stenchler kind of crossed the line into Bond villain territory. Well, on the plus side, Ghost was correct. She was still alive.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
The whole hog may be held together with duct tape and the hopes and dreams of every sewer jockey who ever wanted to reach Solar City right now. But we're still gonna try to save Falco.
Your new call sign is Beach Bum. Turn and burn, Beach Bum.
Heck yeah! And the final stage is definitely a bit... You still have the increased enemies and even more aggressive moles after you. But this is where your energy will definitely start running low, making recharges even more crucial to your success. Not to mention that bird is tough to see on the screen. It just kind of blends into the background and you have to be careful you don't miss any turns. On the plus side though, collecting enough tube steak isn't as important, though it's still wise to keep shooting as your sewer shark is falling apart. Eventually though, it's mutiny in Solar City.
I think you're a mean man!
We got Stenchler on the ropes. Go for it, Beach Bum.
Falco may be safe from a roasting, but Stenchler has one more trick up his sleeve. Or tank top?
Rain-eating fireflies!
Waste them! Waste them! You did it.
You're shark bait! While we're almost there, Mr. Ghost, it don't smell bad no more.
What is this? Welcome to Solar City, ladies and gentlemen. Ghost and Falco are reunited, Stenchler is going for a little swim, and it's just fun in the sun for us now.
Get your medic, Beach Bum!
And that was Sewer Shark, and if you have a Sega CD collection, this is a must-have. Sure, it might not be the deepest game out there, the gameplay is kinda repetitive, heck, the FMV movies aren't exactly high cinema, but it's nevertheless some good fun. It might take a little practice to get through the game, whether missing tubes or not collecting enough tube steak, but it's definitely a doable game, even in an hour if you're good enough. The selling point for me, though, is the over-the-top 90s acting. This is the kind of thing I want in my 90s gaming. Sure, it's not good, but it has its charm, and you can tell the actors had fun filming it. That fun comes out in the game, and it makes for a really enjoyable experience. Heck, I wish I was an FMV actress. If you got what it takes to shoot the tubes and make it to Solar City, then hop on into Sewer Shark. Dogmeat.
Maybe you're good enough, Dogmeat. Let's find out.
So what do you think? Have you played Sewer Shark? Did you love it? Did you hate it? How far did you get in the game, or have you even beaten it? And what are some of your favorite 90s FMV games? Please, leave comments below and discuss. As always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Waz Reviews. If you like what you see, why not give my video a like and subscribe to my channel? Tell your friends. Until next time.
A good waste extraction system is important. Imagine where we'd be without one.